What up, roomies? And we're back in the house podcast, and we're running our neighbor section. Today, I have a gentleman right here that is very influential. He's been doing music for a ill minute, and he just linked up with my man's T Roy. Before I get into it, let me give you a quick introduction. Every now and then, someone steps into the room who just ain't chasing clout or clicks, but someone who's building their sound, their story, and their legacy from the ground up. Today's guest is one of them. From grinding in the bay to creating music that hits your chest like the truth, Eddy Krow ain't just spitting bars. He's giving you real life in every line. We're talking about a man who turns pain into purpose, silence into sound, and who's out here proving that work speaks louder than talk. This ain't your average interview. We're here diving into the mind of someone who's seen both sides of the grind and still chooses to bet on himself every time. Welcome to In the House, Eddy Krow. Hey,
Yeah.
what's
What's
going on,
happening?
my man?
Hmm?
I said, what's going on, bro? How
Man,
you
chilling,
been?
bro.
How's your day been going for the roomies?
I'm thankful to be alive. Day is going great, brother. How about yourself, man?
I feel you. I feel you. I'm good too. I'm here chilling. Like I said before we got into everything. I finally got a day off after working like for like 10 days straight, and it's a little crazy when they grind you, but the check is nice. You know what I mean?
That's what it's all about, bro.
And how about you, man? How was it? How's everything been? How's the work been and all that?
I can say everything's going pretty smooth. Work is work, bro.
I
I'm
feel
thankful
you.
to
I
wake
feel
up
you.
every day and go get it, bro. It's been good.
All right.
Hmm.
I feel you, my brother. So, let's start from the core. Before streams, before the studio, what made you choose music? Like, what was the moment you knew that this was it, and this what you would be doing in your life?
A little bit over 15 years ago, to be honest with you, one of my partners was like putting together a studio, and we wrote some stuff up, and he sampled some stuff, and we got busy. And so I said, you know
Okay,
what? It's addictive, and been moving it ever since.
okay. And what would you say would probably be like when your boy like built the studio? Because that's kind of like a similar story to like how I got into music.
Mm.
When your boy built the studio, were you guys like feverish to be in there all day just creating?
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, aside from going to school and taking care of the business, that's all I thought about, to be honest with you. Damn near wanted to drop out of school over it. I don't advise that, but
Mm,
it's
Not for you on
addictive.
that.
It's addictive.
Nah, it really is. When you're in the zone, like especially in that flow, like you're creating and you're putting yourself out there, and like you're giving yourself a piece of yourself to people. You know what I mean? Like when you 15 years ago when you started it versus now, how you feel that you've grown and like shaped yourself.
Tremendously. Really, the first few recordings I did, the world will never hear because
Yeah.
it was, to me, pure garbage. But to see the growth, you got to start somewhere. And to see the growth, I'm appreciative of being able to uh, share my thoughts with the world and get better at saying it and better expressing myself, trying to take people on a mental ride with me. So it's been amazing, man.
I feel you, bro, and I could definitely relate on that because my journey has been pretty dope too. Like I've met very interesting people. I've met people that I've touched in certain ways. Not in that way, yo, pause, right? But it's just been a wild ride, and it's like, how can I say it? It's like when you're creating, when you're in your creative state, and you're out there like giving a piece of yourself away. It's cool to see when people actually critique you and like say, "Yo, this is really dope shit." And I have to say that about you. Like when T Roy and Ivy put me onto your shit, I was like, "Yo, your man's is going places." You feel me? Like I was like, "Yo, you feel me? Two
Appreciate
thumbs
that,
up
man.
over here."
When
And I
you're doing
really
something,
appreciate and I really appreciate you coming on, bro. Like I really do. I
thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate that too.
Anytime, man. Anytime, bro. Everyone got their reasons. Some people make music to escape. Some people make it to express themselves. Some to survive. For you, what drives your music at its core?
Ooh, very good question. It's like a therapy session for me. I'm gonna be honest with
Okay.
you. I mean, I mean, everybody's got stuff they want to get off their back. For me, it's pure therapy, and also I can share a little piece of me and what I've gone through in my life, and I just love it. I love people's reaction when they can relate to it.
I feel you. And as you've been dropping music for 15 years, has how many? I don't want to say how many, but when a person approaches you and says, "Yo, I really feel this track like to my core," right? How does that make you feel? Like, what's the connection there between you and that person?
You know, kind of like you feel like you did your job. Like this morning, one of my partners he heard one of my songs, and he was really impressed with the beat. He liked the music, and he's like, "Oh, damn! I think it was more than he expected to hear." And so when you can make somebody help somebody get through their day, or just make them kind of bob their head, it's a great feeling, man. I can't think of nothing better than that. To be honest with you.
Nah, I feel you, bro. Like, and it's facts. Like, by the sampling of what I said and what I did on my own research, like, your music's dope. It really got this vibe to it where you could like kind of escape and relate to,
Thank you,
and that's
thank
real
you,
shit.
thank you.
Nah, bro, I'm giving you your flowers, bro. You doing your shit. Like, I'm really feeling it, man.
Oh,
But
thank
hold on real quick. Your name, Eddy Krow. It's work spelled backwards. Is that just a clever statement, or what does that name mean to you on a deeper level? On a deeper level, and how does it reflect the way you approach music and life?
it's pretty simple. I mean, I work, and I know everybody works, but me, I kind of like almost to insanity. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I
I feel
do,
you.
I've got to figure out a way to make sure that I did it better than anybody else. In my own mind, I'm competing with myself. So, Eddie Crow, pretty simple. I work. Whatever I put my mind to, I work, and you're gonna get the best. You'll definitely get the best from what's in my heart. You feel me?
No, I feel you. I feel you on that. Like that's how kind of I am. Like if you ask like Ivy or T Roy, I'm always on the grind. Like right now Faded Media is actually expanding. We're getting another channel and we're doing all this other
Damn.
stuff. Like, and I'm the
Oh,
only editor, so I know how it is just to be on the grind all the time. With especially with the music and all that stuff too. You know
did
what
you
I
say
mean?
you're the
So
only editor?
yeah,
Okay, so you got a lot of off hours that don't nobody know about that you're doing for sure.
yeah. There's a
Damn.
lot of back. There's a lot of background work, but it's all good. You feel me? It's the passion, and it's not like it's just in music. It's more of a all around thing where I want to like expand and just like create and make my vision happen. And I see
Beautiful.
that a lot in, and I see that a lot in your music as well. You know what I mean?
Right
Like
on.
you just want to expand and create.
I did.
Um. So with that being said, like, where do you see yourself? Like, what are your goals like in music, and then what are your goals like outside of music? Like when Eddy Crow's a headliner name, right?
Mhm.
What do you want to do outside of music, and what you want to do inside of music?
Outside of music, I realize that this can open up a lot of doors. If you
Yeah,
don't put something out into the atmosphere, nobody will know you're there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will know you're there. So just through ignoring what, let's go to the music. I want my music to be heard on a more broader, worldwide.
yeah.
The best thing an artist wants is to be heard. I want the whole world to hear me, and I need to figure out how to do that. And it's possible to get a good portion of the world to hear you. I want
Yeah.
people to be able to relate to me, have fun, and outside of music, I definitely want to spend more time with my family. Um, I got a son and two daughters, so I definitely want
Congratulations.
to. Yeah, they're some youngsters, so it's all about doing what I need to do to free up time to spend more time with my family and to get better at this economical battle that we're in. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for you right now. Right now things are rough. I'm not even gonna lie to you on that. Like everybody feeling it, bro. Like I'm not even gonna shit you not.
man,
Everybody feeling that shit.
man,
You know what I mean? But you know, at that like they always say, the pendulum swings both ways. You feel me?
yeah,
And you know, it's like there's a lot of negativity in this world right now, and like staying positive and staying true to yourself and your cause is always a great thing. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, definitely.
And I get that vibe from you. You know, I see the positivity and I see how you want to, present yourself and stand up, and be in the light. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Got to, brother.
All right. You recently signed with Dues Paid Entertainment. Major. I congratulate you on that.
Man,
What
thank you, sir.
you
Thank you,
feel
thank
me?
you.
My boy T Roy and all them and
Uh,
all them. What did that moment represent for you personally and artistically? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Artistically, my bad on
artistically,
that. I wrote all these questions down down between like the last 2 days. My bad. Um, and personally, and your view as an artist, right?
Mhm.
And how does being a part of that label start shaping your sound and elevate how you move creativity?
Very good question. What it represents for me is a door that's very difficult to open. Um,
Yeah,
as you know, the music industry is a tough business, and
yeah,
you got to have a team, man. You got to have a team, and it's best to have a team of people that you know and get along with. I've known T. Roy for quite some time, since about 2000, 2010, 2011, and we're just fellow artists, but being down with DPE, Dupace Entertainment, really feels good, man. To feel a part of something, and to be able to get with brothers and sisters that have the same agenda is powerful. It kind of boosts up your self esteem, and you already got, of course, if you're spitting, you already got to have self esteem, but it
yeah.
kind of it amplifies it. So I love it, man. It's a good feeling because you got to have more movement. You got to have growth, and we got that. We
Yeah.
got that going on.
How does like your label mates and like the person that owns the label, how do they view your music? Not how do they view your music, but how have like their influence like helped you like structure your music or like elevate your game?
Iron sharpens iron. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
the god of spitting. Um, if you can't take correction, like say for instance, you have a couple of lines that sound kind of garbage, your homeboy should be able to tell you.
hell yeah,
And if you can't take that and kind of think outside the box and correct that, then that's not growth for you. And so I'm telling you that because when we're in the studio together and we're doing our thing, we all say some things that might be we're on point. But when you're able to
yeah.
take correction and move forward and not be all feeling all dumb and feeling like, oh man, he's trying to hate on me or whatever you want to call it. That's how you grow. That's how you get that bullseye. That's how you get to that bullseye faster. And I'm all about getting to that bullseye faster.
No, I feel you on that. And like I've seen this like yet again like just reflecting off of you and being with a coalition of people and being with like-minded people. Like I said, iron sharpens iron, and like
Yeah,
the people's influences help you not only elevate but expand your perspective on things. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like since you've been signed, has like anything shocked you on like how you used to structure music versus now?
Oh man. Okay, so you know, I've been told I rap kind of old school, and
Yeah,
and competition is just amazing. It's an amazing track. It's an amazing thing. I find myself rapping a little bit better, spitting a little bit better. Um, wasn't really trying to, just realizing that I'm with a team and I want to pull my weight properly. They come out naturally, but everything's a little bit better, and there's always growth, and I'm growing, and you'll see a difference if you listen to some of my older music and
yeah.
then on this new stuff we're working on. You're gonna see a very big difference, I think. And it's interesting. It's an interesting process. It's amazing.
And how would you describe your process?
Um, I I have no problem taking criticism. So my
Yeah,
process, you go into something thinking, yeah, I got this. My shit is straight. I don't need nothing. And then you get humbled. Now, how you deal with that is how you will grow or how you will not grow. So my process is always keeping an open mind. Got to keep an open mind, but yet not. You don't move off your square completely, but you got to be able to take constructive criticism. And when you
yeah.
do that, you creating a beast in yourself. a beast that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my process. Yeah, I hope I hit that right. If you want me to expand upon that, let me know.
Not it. Not everything you said is super valid. You know what I mean? And I completely get where you're coming from. But
Yeah.
what I'm really trying to get to is like how you get in your own flow. You know what I mean? Like when you're there in the studio, you're just there vibing. You know, how do you get in that flow to make a song about X, Y, or Z or one, two, three? You know what I mean? Like, how
Okay.
do you come up with your concepts? How do you get in your flow state?
Well, a lot of it happens outside the studio
Okay.
because T. Roy will shoot us a beat, talk about the subject matter, and everybody's working. So me, I work, I drive for a living. I'll turn the music on and play it, think about the subject matter, and I would just leave my mind open. I don't get excited, but my mind is always thinking, what's the best way I could say this? Okay, we're talking about that. And
Yeah.
especially if I'm really, really feeling the beat, I can write my verse in probably like 15 minutes.
All right. All
If I'm
right.
not feeling the beat so much, yeah, take a little bit more work. But
Yeah,
when
I
I'm
feel you on
feeling the
that.
beat, it's just like an organic spasm to just bow. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
just
my process is to hear the music, listen to it a little bit, get it into my mind, and then execute in the most creative way that I can. And it
okay.
flows. I don't know what I'm gonna say. It just comes out. And it's gotta be organized to a certain point because you don't want to tell the well, you actually can. You don't want to tell the end of the story before you tell the beginning, but sometimes you can. You know what I mean?
Now I feel you on that. Let's see. Being signed comes with both opportunity and pressure. Since joining dues paid, what is one of the realest lessons you learned about navigating the industry while still keeping your voice and your vision intact?
Hmm. Well, it's mainly business. It's like 98, feels like it's 98% business. And I kind of knew that, but to be able to catch another gentleman, my partner, get his perspective because he's well seasoned in this music, that sharpens me up. I mean, it's a lot of business. It's mainly business and a little bit of play. And
Yeah.
so to be able to make sure you have all your paperwork in order so that you're protected, make sure that your contracts are clearly understood. And also when you have a friendship, that has nothing to do with business. You have
Nah,
to be
that
able to,
us.
you have to be able to separate that. And when you're able to do that, you're on your way. But it's a learning experience. It's a learning experience because I've done everything on my own, and so I actually enjoy having somebody else's perspective. It's a great feeling.
Nah, I feel you on that. And yet again, like we were saying earlier, you feel me? Like iron sharpens iron. So it's always good to
Yeah.
have people around that are like minded, right? When
Yes.
people press play on your music, whether it's for the first time or the hundredth, what kind of energy or vibe you hope they walk away with? And beyond the sound, how do you hope your music influences people or
Say the
sticks with
first
them?
part
Excuse
again.
me. When people play your music, right?
Mhm.
What kind of energy or vibe do you hope they walk away with?
Oh man, being that I try to touch on all different types of subjects. If I'm talking about partying, I want you to feel like I got to get out. I want to go out. I want to have my fun. I want to drink. I
Yeah,
want to be around my folks. If I'm talking about a fight that I just got into or a bad relationship, I want you to damn near cry. You know what I'm saying? Or be like,
yeah.
damn, I can relate to that. I want you to be able to walk with me when I'm on a song and I'm saying what I'm saying. I want you to experience it with me, and that's my goal. I want to be able to lift you up if you're down. I want to be able to push you forward if you're not moving.
I feel you. I feel you. And it
Yeah.
sounds like you put a lot of your real self into your music. Like, what would you say? What would you say the percentage of you as an artist is actually like Eddy Krow, the person behind the scenes versus Eddy Krow, the person on stage, or on in people's earphones. You know what I mean?
On stage, there's a lot more energy. There's
Yeah.
a lot more energy. So you're gonna see a more hyper Eddie Crow. Um,
Okay.
my music is either about me, what I've been through, what I'm hearing my homies, or my homegirls, what they've been through,
Okay.
something that I decided to make up. 1% of 1% of fantasy, 99% of real shit. You're getting real shit from me. Yeah, you're getting the
I
real
feel
shit.
it.
Hmm.
Nah, that's that's dope because you can hear it. Like you can hear it in the bars, you can hear it in the cadence of your music. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
right on, man. Right
I feel it. I feel it. All
on.
right. Have you had any moments, maybe at a show or just talking to someone who listens, where you really felt where you really felt like you left the impact with your music on somebody?
Yeah, I have. I remember, man, this is funny. People like to sit down when you perform. You know what I'm saying? And the goal of an artist, you want to see them move around, and you know what I'm saying? You want to see them jump around. And I remember one time I was doing a show, and my partners, it was like a group of 10 people in the far back corner. And I said, okay, they were sitting there. But once I got to the middle of the song, they was all just gigging, you know what I'm saying? And getting into it. Seeing
Yeah,
people move in whatever way they move, it could just be nodding their head. Or you could just be staring at me, and I could just see, I could see, a dude know, if somebody feeling you or not.
yeah.
So just to see a simple head nod to somebody really getting into it is a good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, no lie, it is. Especially when you're rocking a whole crowd and everybody's just in motion. You
Yeah,
feel me? And you just feel the wave of energy coming at you, and you're returning it and reciprocating it back. It's a crazy
man.
feeling.
That
It's
body
a
language,
OD.
man. That body language, bro.
Yo, it is. What's what's like a crazy story from like one of your shows or like studio sessions? Like, what's a dope story that you're like, yo, that was a crazy night?
Let's see. I would say, hmm, keep the sneak. We opened up to keep the sneak
Okay.
sticks, and it must have been about, I don't know, man. It was a huge crowd. I would say it was at least about maybe 400. Felt like, and you know how you feel like you know somebody but you don't really know them. At a
Yeah.
certain point, as we were doing our show, it felt like you kind of really was familiar with the crowd, like everybody was on the same page. That was a powerful show. I'll never forget that night. Then afterwards, people saying what's up to you. It just felt good for people to appreciate what you do, what you say.
Yeah.
I don't have any crazy, crazy, crazy ass stories, but I would say that stood out to me that much that night. Yeah, that was a dope ass show. We ripped it.
Nah, I feel you. Nah, a crazy story don't gotta be like, we was on stage and they started throwing bottles at us and then we threw some
Ah,
back. It doesn't have
oh,
to
that
be
better
all
not
that,
be me.
It just has to be a feeling, and that's the greatest thing about artistry, and that's the greatest thing about artists like yourself. You're connecting with the people, and that's the best part about it. That's the best
Yeah.
part about the music game is, yeah, getting all the publicity and all the stuff is amazing. But at
Mm,
the end of the day, what we really do is perform for people, and we give that energy and get that energy, and
mhm.
it's a transmutation of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if somebody listened to your music and had to guess your top three musical influences, who they say it would be, and who are the real ones that actually shaped your sound? I know you had mentioned. I know in your EPK it mentioned LL Cool J. So like, who are some of the other influences that like got you? That shaped kind of like how you spit and how you lay things down.
Uh, Priest Beats. He showed me how
Okay.
to he showed me how to structure my raps and everything. And yeah, he really showed me how he really worked me a lot. My boy Roz, my partner Chris. This is back in the early days. Shit, they really helped me. They were
Yeah.
spitters, you know what I'm saying. So I knew, you gotta come with it. When it's time to put it down. They shaped me here in the Bay Area, and
Yeah.
you know about the other influences from the big dogs out there. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I always try to you see, I come from an era where you don't want to sound like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And so I never tried. I mean, you got to kind of sound like somebody from the beginning, but I always try to just say it how I say it. And there it is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Nah, for real. And I I don't know how old you are, but I'm around the age of 35, right? So I knew how
About
it
a few
was
years
growing
from
up. So I knew how was growing up in like that era of hip hop where you had to be super unique, you know what I mean, and have to have bars and lyrics, you know.
hmm
Nowadays, it's kind of more on the production side, at least with the younger generation,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it's still everything. The music's still progressing, and there's still artists out there that are spitting amazing music like you're like yourself. All right. You say you're open minded, right? So humor me on this question, right?
okay,
Imagine this. You get
okay.
to collab with two artists, dead or alive, right? But before you get in the studio, you got to do a tag team match with another three artists, a tag team wrestling match. Who's the
Wrestling?
two? Yeah, yeah. Who's the two artists that? Who's the two artists that you teaming up with, and who are the three artists y'all going up against?
The two artists that I'm teaming up with, and then the three artists that I'm
That
gonna
y'all
go
would
with.
face, yeah.
All right,
And it could be dead or alive from any genre.
I'm gonna take 50 Cent with me.
All right, 50. All right.
Um, KRS-One
Against you or with you?
with me. 50
All right.
Cent,
So you got.
KRS-One.
So those are your teammates. Who is it?
Yeah.
Who's your opponents?
Hmm. Q-Tip from Trout
All right.
Let me see. Nas. Yeah. And let's see who else. Andre 3000. Okay, we're gonna bust them up, boy.
You have an OD weight advantage of compared to them three.
Oh, you know, it is what
I'm
it is.
actually surprised. I'm actually surprised you ain't throw Wayne's little ass in there. Yeah,
Oh,
little
damn.
Wayne.
Hey, because when I picked Nas, I was like, yeah, I think I'm a little bit taller than him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, but that would be hilarious. I would,
That would be hilarious, man. Oh
and then the song afterwards would be dope as shit.
my god.
KRS 150 and you,
Oh my
that shit
god.
would kill. Is there any artists like dead or alive that you would love to like collaborate with, like on a dream song?
Collaborate with? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's a few. Nas will be one of them.
Yeah. Even
Uh,
though you DDT'd them.
I know, even though, you know, that's what brothers do, man. We fight and make up and be like, man, get over that shit. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you.
Who else? Pretty much some of the guys I've mentioned, man. Andre 3000, hella unique. Of
Yeah.
course, I would love to work with Kendrick Lamar, bro. But yeah, man, that would
Not
be crazy.
K Dot's that dude, bro.
That would be crazy, bro.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Man,
That would be super insane.
yeah,
But
man.
yeah, but you're in the West Coast. Wouldn't it be, it's possible, I believe.
Yeah, I know. Anything possible. Oh, and Too Short. Well, Too Short. I love Too Short, man.
Too short, baby. Too short's that dude.
Man,
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got.
hey, what's that on your neck? Is that a timer?
What this?
Oh, that's a timer, huh?
What up here?
No, yeah, that what you just touched on your neck. What is that?
Oh, that's my mic.
Oh, damn. Okay,
Yeah.
sophisticated. Hmm.
I've been doing podcasting for what, like 3 years now. So it's like we had the wired mics at first. Now I switched it over to wireless. It's actually less of a headache because it's like less wiring and like it's more compact and all that. So when I'm on here, I use the mic instead of having to use like the laptop mic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a couple of monitors so that I can make sure I hear things more clearer. I can hear you
Yeah.
fine, but I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, to be able to hear more clearly, so I can, you know, answer your questions correctly is definitely gonna happen. But yeah, it's all good.
Nah, bro, you've been doing great. Like it's been
Oh, right
flowing.
on, right on.
It's been flowing, bro. All right. Okay, so what were we? All right. What's something that you learned about yourself through making music that you probably haven't discovered that you wouldn't have discovered otherwise?
Something that I learned when making my music.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What you learned about yourself through making music that you wouldn't have discovered if you didn't make music.
Hmm. I learned that it's okay to say exactly what's on your goddamn mind. It's better. It's better. It's healthy to say what's on your mind.
Yeah.
And it's like better to be straightforward than to be sneaky. I'm a straightforward person.
Yeah, me too. No, I'm very like, if I gotta say something, I say it, and I say it how I mean it. You know what I mean? I really don't like to beat around the bush. You know what I mean?
Man, I feel you, bro. For sure. I feel you.
And I think it's better like that. You connect with people, even though sometimes it does hurt the other person's feelings, or like, they'll get emotional over it. But it's better to rip the band-aid off quickly than let it linger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, some people are a little bit more sensitive. So sometimes you got to kind of watch how you say stuff. Like my son, he's kind of sensitive, and I get it because I'm sensitive too. I think black people's just sensitive in general.
Yeah.
So, but then there's times when you're just gonna bust on them and be like, listen, man, wipe your little eyes or whatever, and you're gonna do this and do that and the other. And you just have to do it. You gotta be straight sometimes,
Yeah.
You gotta shoot straight.
No, like being Dominican and all that. I feel what you mean because it's like that on our culture too. You know what I mean? Like you always got to be tough, and like and growing up, my dad was always like, in my eyes, a tough guy. You feel me? But as I grew older and I became a man and I moved out, Mom Dukes would tell me, "Yo, you haven't spoken to your father," da da da, and like he'll tell me like, "Yo, that he's emotional over that," and I'm like, "Oh, this guy is actually a sensitive ass motherfucker."
Yeah, man.
Nah, you feel me?
I only see my dad cry 2 times. Rest in peace to my pops, but
yeah,
that's my idol, man. But yeah, 2 times in my life I only seen him cry, and they were for very valid reasons. Very valid reasons.
Me too. The only 2 times I've seen my father like cry is twice, and that was when my grandmother passed away, and when he was passing kidney stones.
Woo. I heard about that shit.
Yeah. That joint running my family. That shit's crazy. Thank God, I've never gotten it.
Yeah,
but
I heard about that shit.
That shit right there, that could take down anybody. I was like, ooh. So that's why, roomies, make sure you always get checked. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. Don't get that.
Check. Got that, brother.
All right. All right, cool. So, quick question. Have you heard about the comet that's coming into like Earth in a couple of months? That's gonna hit Earth.
What the hell?
Yeah. There's like supposedly a comet that is from interstellar space and it's coming into Earth, right? And
when
it's gonna like hit.
When is it supposed to hit and where?
Like in November or something like that. That's what scientists are saying. Like 7 miles wide.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
It's called 31 Atlas, right?
I thought the Earth had a protective layer around it.
Yeah. Our atmosphere will probably burn most of it up, but there's still going to be some sort of impact, they said.
7 miles in size?
Yeah. But the thing about it is that they've been observing it, and they said that it's like moving too fast for like a natural object and whatnot. So my question to you is, right?
Oh, shit. What's up?
My question to you is, right, if it's an alien mothership and you had to show the aliens one song to capture the vibe of Earth from your catalog, what would it be?
To capture does it have to be a realistic vibe, or can it just be whatever vibe I want them to catch?
Whatever vibe you want them to catch.
Summer Boys.
All right, but why?
Summer Boys. So they can back the hell up off of us because they can see we superheroes too. You feel me?
Sure.
Summer Boys. Yes.
All right.
Intimidate their ass. Or try to. Shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm dealing with. I got some weaponry, but do they have better weaponry than me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, they cross space. Of course they got better weaponry than we do. They cross space. We could barely get to the moon.
That's why we throw the Summer Boys out there so they can be like, hold on. They can be like, what are we dealing with? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Do some Independence Day type shit. Where we blow up the mothership. Do some Independence Day type shit.
Will Smith their ass.
Hell yeah, Will Smith. Yeah. All right. When it comes to the bigger picture, what are your goals in music? Wait, we already asked that. My bad.
Oh, good.
Um, your visual and branding is a certain vibe. Do you do it yourself, or now that you're signed, is it like you have a collective of people like helping you with your aesthetic?
Yeah, Ivy and T Roy, um, they're assisting me with my website and just in general. We're still collaborating on it, and we still have a lot of meetings to conduct to get it solid. But it's pretty simple. It's gonna be
Yeah.
solid. It's gonna definitely be solid.
All right, cool. I feel you on that. Ivy's helping me with my digital presence as well. Shout
Yeah,
out to her.
I appreciate her because it's always good to have a different personality, different eyeballs on you, so they can tell you stuff that you don't even realize that you might
Yeah.
need adjustments in. It's
No,
helpful.
she's great. She's
Oh hell yeah,
absolutely great. She
hell yeah,
doesn't even know how great she is. She's absolutely amazing.
she is. Yeah.
All right. If you had to travel, if you could time travel once, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could go to any studio session for any song,
Mm.
what session would you go to? Who's the artist and what's the track?
I would go. I love the Temptations. I would want to go to because they recorded music live back then, so I would want to go
Yeah,
to when they recorded My Girl and
bet.
see
That's
how
fire.
the band plays live and how they run it. Because from what I understand, they're recording while the music is playing and everything. Mics is on everything, on the drums, the keyboards, on all the your background singers and your lead singers, just to see that process and what happens if you mess up. Y'all gotta just run that thing back from the beginning. They didn't have the little punch and stuff like we do, but I would want to go there and see how
All
the
right.
old school did it because that's how our music progressed through them.
No, I
If
feel
they
it.
hadn't done what they did, I don't think we would be where we're at right now musically.
All right, dope. That's dope. If
Hmm.
if you could do a backup one, what would it be your second choice to?
Backup,
Because I didn't think about the Temptations. When
Michael
I actually
Jackson.
thought about, yeah, I was thinking about MJ.
Michael Jackson. My
Yep.
God.
Which track?
Back on that Thriller album. Um, Damn, that's a good question. I'm thinking about all them songs. All them songs is bomb as hell.
Hell yeah.
If I had to pick one, I like Thriller, but I would have to be more like probably Billie Jean. You
Okay.
know, Billie Jean to see what made him come up with that concept. Was he going to something? You know, was a woman sweating him? You know what I'm saying? Was he dipping and diving a little bit too much? You feel me?
Michael Jackson was a little smooth criminal back in the day.
Oh man, hey, I wish to make a crowd get that emotional about me, but that's a hard feat, bro. I mean,
I,
damn,
I
people fainting, passing out over you.
yeah. I don't know if anybody could do that anymore. Especially how like the way like media is consumed now. Either you could do that to like an extreme level or it's not possible. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how it is like in this modern day to have that Michael Jackson effect. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's possible either. I mean, this dude was doing it since childhood, so
Yeah.
whew,
That's a big those are big shoes to fill.
too big.
Yeah, too big. All right. If all right, if you had to create an alter ego, right, to work on a secret side project, what would be your alter ego's name and what kind of music would you make?
My alter ego,
Yeah,
my alter ego guy would not give a damn. Period.
yeah,
This would be damn near name not give a damn. Um, and he would come from a perspective more so of I don't care about your feelings. This is what we about to do. Okay. I don't care if I stepped on you back there in whatever way. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? There is no
yeah.
competition. I'm competing with myself. He would just be kind of cold blooded. You know, that's not
Okay,
me. I'm not cold blooded. So
I
maybe
feel you. I feel you. And what kind of music? What genre of music?
He would be kind of like a singer
Okay.
slash jazz artist on some funky ass new creation of jazz, so I could get the OGs fired
I
up.
feel you on that. That's dope. I like
Tell
that.
them, let's get the OGs fired up because they'll go out and buy some shit.
Dead ass.
Hey man, gotta
Nah.
keep
You
up
could get
music.
Andre 3000 on the flute game.
Mm.
There you go. He could Kenny G the shit out of it.
Hmm. Very good example.
Oh yeah.
One of the best spitters we got out there, playing the damn flute, walking around
Hell
town.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna share a little something. When he dropped his last album and I heard it was a flute album, I was so disappointed.
I was
I was
laughing.
I laughed too, but I was like, damn, bro. Like I thought you was gonna come out here and kill shit, but you fluting it out. I was like, all right.
But you know what? If real quick, if you look at his entire career, he was
Yeah.
kind of saying that in a sense, as he was always a little bit different and always kind of pushing this way. I seen it. I remember seeing it, and I loved
Yeah.
it. I loved that shit.
Nah, yo, Andre 3K is by far one of the goats in hip hop. Not
Hands
only
down.
for like his lyrical status, but also for like his creativeness and how eccentric he was. You know what I mean?
He's a
Everybody
true
knew that he
guy.
wasn't. Everybody knew that he wasn't gonna stay in hip hop for long, and he was gonna venture out and try other genres like pop and all that good stuff. But I didn't expect a flute. That wasn't expected.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
not,
honest.
but I respect it. You know,
I respect it too. I respect it too. All right, if you woke up tomorrow in a different world, right?
hmm
Based on your music, where would you be at? And it could be any movie, sitcom, whatever. Book,
if I woke up in a different world, where would it be?
yeah. But it has to be based on your music.
Oh, based on my music. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
good question. Um, Based on my music, it would be in a damn lounge, a city called Loungealite.
Okay.
Loungealite also with 2 days of work, where you just work
Okay.
all day. So you got 5 days of lounging and hanging out with your loved ones, going about the city, drinking, eating, trying new foods. But in 2 days, you're getting your ass to work.
Yeah.
You don't even see your loved ones over in 2 days. You're working, but you're not working struggling. You're working doing something that you like to do. You
Yeah.
know, but you're working. You know you can't leave till your seven. No, we're gonna give you till your 12-hour shift is done. You got
Yeah.
to do
212. So
three.
you're working
No, two 12s.
two. Yeah. Two
My bad.
12-hour shifts.
Yeah,
Actually, that's not bad. I'm not even gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A 2 versus 5 day work week is not bad. If
yeah.
it's 2 12-hour shifts, it's not bad.
hmm hmm
You just working a full 24 hours. That means you really got 6 days to yourself.
Yeah, you come back in 2 days to wherever you was
Yeah.
at. You just come back. You know.
All right, bad.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. All right.
You know.
Before we wrap this up, right? If you could leave the viewers with one solid piece of advice, something that really means something to you, what would it be? And what does that message personally represent in your life right now?
Mm, wow. Well, I want to tell people you do have to do what your heart says to do.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams,
Yeah.
realistic or not. Figure out a way to accomplish some of it or all of it. Follow your dreams. Don't ever let anybody tell you you cannot. Don't ever let your past and what you've done, good or bad, hold you back or throw you off. Keep moving forward. Take advice from those that you can trust and that have proven worthy. And what was the second part of the question again?
And the second part would be, what does the message personally mean to you
The
right now?
mess. What
Yeah,
the
your
message?
the
Oh,
message you
yeah.
just gave everybody.
Oh my God. That's what I live by. That's
Yeah,
what I live by. So I know it works. It means a lot to me. It's what I was taught to do. It's what my father instilled in me.
I
Yeah.
feel you on that. All right, my man. Yo, roomies, that was my boy Eddy Krow, blessing y'all with the most positive vibes, telling y'all to keep working on your dreams, to keep it up, and keep the positivity on the most highest level. You feel me? Yo, Eddie, yo, yet again, thank you for coming on, bro. I really appreciate you. You
My
know, it's a
pleasure.
vibe.
Thank you for having me.
And you can come, like I said, you don't got to ask T Roy or anything. Just hit me up and be like, yo, let's do a pod, and I'm with it.
For sure, brother. I'm gonna take you up
All right.
on that, man.
Yo, bro, anytime. I'm always
Okay,
with it.
for sure.
All right. You
All right,
already
man.
know, roomies. We out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and leave Eddy Krow a comment. Tell him he was great. You
Y'all have a
already know.
good one.
Peace out.